We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Prescott off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here we go. Here we go. Mega.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On second down, it's Pollard. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Kill. Going to 53.
Prescott on first down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Wide in. Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On play action, Prescott. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Ball again on second down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A first down throw for Prescott. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
47. 54, wide in. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breece Hall, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
46.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw again. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you? And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Count. 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, count.
Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Prescott off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say